Nithyananda, everybody.
Nithyananda.
Yes, my name is Lin. I'm currently in my guru Paramahamsa Nithyananda's breathing space in Bangalore, India. Paramahamsa Nithyananda is a living avatar, the reincarnation of Shiva. Today I have a guest.
Hi Nithyananda, my name is Kyong. I'm coming from Singapore. I just did NYTT. NYTT means Nithyananda Yoga Teacher Training in March. It's a 21 days program. It never really occurred to me that I wanted to do this, but what really attracts me on doing NYTT is because there is...
Oh, so yeah, sorry.
Yeah, it's all right. It involves shakti, it's a manifesting power. It's not just any kind of yoga teacher's training. And this is why this is so different is because this is an authentic yoga that is based on the Shastra Pramanas, which means it's the scriptures and agamas that's revealed by Sadashiva.
Yes, actually that was what I wanted to talk about also. Why we do yoga and where yoga is from, the context we have to begin with. Yoga is like a trendy thing nowadays. People do to keep the stress away from daily life, but we don't really know the source of yoga and why the real reason for yoga. Yoga is part of Hinduism. Hinduism is the oldest religion on planet Earth, which has 60,000 years history. So Hinduism was brought to planet Earth by Avatar for 60,000 years ago. Avatar is the consciously most evolved being in the cosmos. So Hinduism was brought by Avatar to planet Earth at that time, 60,000 years ago, for enlightenment, for human beings to be liberated from this physical form and go further to the next step. So yoga, being part of Hinduism, is a very important spiritual practice. The aim for yoga is for enlightenment. It's not only, well, the side effect we understand today is that it keeps you calm and make life easier, less stress and so on. But the real purpose for yoga is to awaken kundalini shakti, the kundalini energy in the human body, for us to be able to connect to the cosmic intelligence. So that is the real purpose for yoga. So the authenticity of yoga is also important, as what
maybe I can just...
yes.
I'll just share a little bit what is the... it actually involves Shiva Stamba and then Kundalini Raju, which is the rope. The Shiva Stamba is, some people will always relate it to Malakam. In fact, actually Malakam is actually, the origin of Malakam is coming from Shiva Stamba. It's just Shiva Stamba is the... it's been created way long before that it was revealed by Sadashiva. So that it has a scripture and a pramanas that to support. So it's not just physical. Actually, Shiva Stamba is the pole. I'm not sure whether you have any picture to show. Or anyway, Shiva Stamba is not just physical. It's actually Shiva Stamba in Kundalini Raju is about oneness with the rope, or basically it's a deity. Like Shiva Stamba is, the deity itself is Shiva. So you need to have oneness. It's not about trying to conquer Shiva Stamba, but in fact, the completion process itself is to be in one with the deity. When you're in one with the cosmic energy, it becomes, there's a lot of completion happens. So initially for me, my experience when I was watching the performance, or not performance, like the demonstration on stage and all that, I just felt that it's just a very physical thing for me. I thought, okay, that is like pretty simple. But as I went into the teacher's training, when I went onto the Shiva Stamba, or the pole, and the Kundalini Raju, I realized that you cannot, like, you're trying to manipulate or trying to conquer that thing, the Shiva Stamba or the Kundalini Raju. In fact, you need to have that oneness. Once you have the oneness, that you realize that there's a lot of healing that in your emotions. We call it a completion process, or sometimes all of us, we have the incompletion. What we mean by incompletion is issues that we have, like sometimes from the past experiences when we were growing up, we have certain cognitions, we have issues that we carry in our body. So all these things, when we practice this this yoga, Nithyananda Yoga, it actually pulls all these incompletion or issues that we have ingrained in our body. So that is where the difference is, that there's a lot of healing process. That's how I feel. For me, it's a lot of healing process. Like for me, I had like fear, aggression about my own body and all that. It actually reveals to me when I did the Shiva Stamba, especially the Kundalini Raju. It actually reveals a lot of my aggression within myself through the ropes, and I get like rope burns like here. Now it's a little bit healed a little bit better.
Yes.
I have like quite a bad one on the legs. So yeah. So all this is because it makes me realize that I cannot be aggressive towards it. In fact, I need to flow with the ropes, and then the ropes will reveal and just show me the healing process.
Yes. Well, here, that was really good information. I just want to emphasize one thing. Like yoga, there's a source. There's a real source of yoga, that is Nithyananda Yoga. My guru Paramahamsa Nithyananda, when he was for 60,000 years ago in the body of Adi Yogi, the first time he landed planet Earth, he brought yoga to humanity in the aim for enlightenment, for human enlightenment. So nowadays, all the different forms of yoga are or some kind of variation from this source yoga by human beings, created by human beings. So if you are doing yoga, why not do the real yoga that is from the source? So my guru Swamiji today in Paramahamsa Nithyananda's body is trying his best to revive this tradition. What you have talked just now, the Kundalini Raju, Shiva Samba, and also the floor yoga, the three forms of the yoga,
yes,
they are all from the Hindu scriptures. They are like the same yoga as how they were brought to planet Earth for 60,000 years ago. So it is a real spiritual practice. It's a ritual we do in Hinduism. So when we do yoga, actually we chant the scriptures, right?
Yes, we chant the scripture, the pramanas.
The pramanas, yes.
Every asanas that we do, there is a pramanas. It's not like just bending your body. There is a pramanas that support that. Actually, that is where the energy flows through your body, and it allows you to go deeper into understanding yourself and the asanas itself, how the asana heals your body through the pramanas when you practice.
Yes. So yoga is not only for the physical dimension of human being. It is a real spiritual practice that touches our soul. By giving that as a context, I want to ask you more about this program. Would you recommend this to your friends?
Yes, I would recommend to anybody. A lot of people always have this preconception about yoga is for people that are flexible or people that are of a certain body type and all that. It's not true at all. I mean, in our group, there are people of a different body type, different weight, different set. This yoga teachers training is open to everybody. It's regardless whether you have any yoga background or you don't have. In fact, for me, I felt that if you come as a clean slate, it's a lot much better, because you don't have a preconceived ideas of what yoga is about. So you're actually more open to it, and you tend to receive more, because the more you don't have that resistance of a certain image or a certain information or certain ideas about yoga, you are able to open up more. And you can when you open up more, there's more expansion for yourself, there's more healing for yourself, and there's and what is really great about this is about also breaking what is your highest possibility. A lot of times when we tend to have a lot of self-hatred about our own body or self-rejection and all that. So all this, sometimes we have a certain ideas about what we can do, and what we have already a preconceived, like a limitation that we set for ourselves. But for this, when we do this teachers training, we always go for the highest possibility to break your comfort level, to break the cognitions that you have, to break the limit that you have for yourself. So I think that is really great, because then you realize that you can do a lot more. It actually gives you a power cognition about yourself, and you feel powerful from that process itself.
Yes, here I want to add something also. Like my experience myself doing the yoga, and also the people that I know that not doing yoga before, they experience this, that it's so much easier to do yoga here. The reason is that we get actually initiation from Avatar.
Yes.
So in his breathing space, the kundalini shakti in the body is naturally awakened, and with that as a condition, the body will just perform the yoga with less friction. Like for me, I felt like the flexibility in my body is so much better. The jump itself, it's not something that my mind can understand. It's not logical after the initiation, actually, the initiation itself is a shakti. Swamiji, as an avatar, he gives us the power of performing yoga as a shakti, as a power. One example is that there are people in this ashram, they can speak without stop, like need to stop. They can speak hourly, hours and hours without script. So that is a shakti itself. So that is only one example of how powerful we can become by the initiation from an avatar. The body will just transform instantly. So that was what I want to add.
Yeah, and not only that, also the program also involved, like the food itself that we consume is very important. The food that is provided here is organic food and a sattvic. That means it's a non-ahimsa, which means it's cruelty-free. So all this food actually plays an important role to build up a yogic body. And of course, like what's her name?
Lin.
Like Lin mentioned something about the initiation by Swamiji, is that plays a very important role, because when you're initiated, you actually basically, he gives you the power that he'll bolt the power into the body. And for me, it's like for the Shiva Stamba, we have like coaches here that has been like practicing like for 14, 15 years to master a certain asanas. Like for us, within 21 days, we are able to do a lot of the asanas that within that short period of time, which is quite impossible. But because we are initiated, all this just comes naturally, or ease.
I really can add something here. The first time we did this Kundalini and Shiva Samba yoga, that was when September IA last year. Like we practiced maybe 2 or 3 times, and we broke Guinness record.
Yes.
That was amazing. Can you believe that? It's really miraculous how effortless the body can perform all the asanas only like 2 or 3 times. I think even the
coaches.
Well, it's
There's no words to describe it.
No,
Yeah.
it is a miraculous place. You really have to be here and experience it yourself to understand how much potential we have in our body, and how much an avatar's initiation can improve our ability.
Yeah, and bring us to our highest possibility, and break all our cognitions, the low cognitions that we have, or ideas that we have about ourselves, and all that. It will be removed completely through the training. And then the coming teachers training is on the 15th. On the 15th of April. If you can make it, I would highly encourage you to come, because it's something of an experience that you will experience, that you will understand, and then the kind of transformation that you go through within that 21 days is really, really amazing. That's all I can say. I highly encourage everybody, anybody has even like a wanting or seeking for something more, or you have any question about what life is, what you can do, your purpose and all that, this will be the answer for you. That's all I can say.
Yes, great. Thank you very much. That was actually what I want to address also. We think the same. If you are looking for, if you are already doing yoga, this is definitely a good choice, the best choice that you can get on planet Earth. Or if you're thinking to change your path in life, you're feeling you want to do something more, something different, the Nithyananda Yoga Teacher Training is really a good chance for you to rewrite your future. So I will leave the link for the program in the text, and if you have any question, please feel free to leave a message. Look forward to meeting you here in Nithyananda Adinam. Yes, the last thing, aside from the yoga, your third eye will be opened by Swamiji, and you will naturally express third eye powers like consciousness over matter, remote vision, and mind reading and healing and so on. All of those surreal powers will be given also in this yoga teacher training. Thank you for watching.
Thank you,
Nithyananda.